Welcome, everyone. So this is going to be a tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn. Whether you are a Capricorn or you're just interested in what's happening with the Capricorn, that's what we're going to be talking about. So the way I do my readings is I always shuffle the cards before I start the video. Everything's all ready to go, but everything is face down. So we're going to look at that together now, see what's going on with you guys. The first position that I'm going to look at, and I'll explain these positions as I go, is the recent past. What's been happening with you in the recent past. I have here Scorpio. In reverse, that is my oracle card. My tarot card is the Six of Pentacles. Ouch. This is literally a sting to the wallet, okay? But with the Six of Pentacles, it's like you had to pay for something that's more like a bill or an expense. It's not like you got to buy something for yourself. It's like you had to pay something off and it sucked. It was literally a sting to your wallet, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Now, what that thing was specifically, I can look at. I'm going to actually see if I can get more specifics with oracle cards. See if it was a purchase, see if it was, I don't know, a parking ticket. Who knows? Let me see what it was that was a pain to your wallet. Give me more information, please, on the Six of Pentacles with Scorpio in reverse. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles with Scorpio in reverse in the recent past for my Capricorns, please. What is this sting to the wallet? What did we not want to have to... Money. It's just saying money. So obviously, that's kind of obvious. That's what comes out of your wallet, right? The treasure chest. It's money. That's what you had to spend. Woohoo, this isn't really telling me much. So you guys have to spend cash. Underneath that though, or actually on the bottom of the deck is what I'm looking at, is Libra, which is to say this could be a legal expense. This could be like something from a bureaucratic institution, like a verdict almost. Definitely could be a parking ticket with Libra. Something having to do with the law. Underneath that, the road. Now I'm definitely getting parking ticket. Some of you guys have had a parking ticket in the recent past, okay? That's gotta be true for some of you guys. But let's see what else is on top for any more specifics. Before I move into the present, I just wanna look real quick. So again, I'm still trying to figure out more information about this money you guys had to pay out of your wallet. And just to see if there's any more information, I'm just pulling 3 cards. I have the Tower, I have the Hammer, and I have the Ear. This is something you knew you were going to have to kind of like deal with. You knew it was coming, but you just still didn't want to have to deal with it. You just didn't want to have to pay it. Alright. It's not really a surprise. It still sucks though, even though it's not a surprise. Alright, so let's move into the present now for you guys and see what's going on currently. Now, where I'm going to start, I think, is the heart. This tells me how you guys are feeling at the moment. Also, it can say what's in your heart, which is to say where your passions are. So I have the Cave. That's my oracle card. And the tarot card is the Wheel of Fortune. So what's in our heart is, we want big changes. Like, what we would like to see is major good luck, major fortune. We don't want little things. We don't want consolation prizes. What we really would like to see is the big bucks or the big payout or like the big bonus, you know? That's what we're looking for. We're not looking for small handouts here. Tell me more information about this Wheel of Fortune. Tell me more information about this Wheel of Fortune, please. Okay, so I have 2 cards. Gemini with the wall here, describing our feelings. We don't want to waste our time. I feel like our time is valuable, and we don't want to waste our time with stuff that isn't worth isn't worth the money or isn't worth our investment of our time. Because we're looking for big changes, nothing small. Yeah, because like we're invested. You guys are one of the most ambitious sides, Capricorn, and I feel like you guys have invested a lot of yourselves into whatever it is, your job, your lives. And you're not looking for small returns. You guys like are ready for some big returns, and you're not wasting your time on anything that's not worth your time. Is essentially what I'm getting here. Let me see what else is on top here. Actually, let me see what else comes out for clarifier cards. Okay, so I have Neptune. Neptune, distractions. You guys do not care for distractions because you have big goals in mind. You don't care. Those small things are nothing but distractions. That's what I'm getting here from Neptune. Yeah, you guys have big ambitions, and you want to see shifts that are going to be big, you know? All right, let's move on. So I'm going to stay in the present for just another moment, but I'm going to change the position to a different one, to the position of the head. This tells me how you guys are thinking, how you guys are actually perceiving the current moment, and what your conscious strategies are. So let's take a look at that. So I have the 8 of Swords with the eye. Interesting. This is not really seeing a way, but looking. Like, we're literally looking. That's the eye, but not seeing. That's the 8 of Swords. Looking, but not seeing. Looking, but not seeing what? A way to make these big changes rather than small ones. Could have to do with money too, considering we just recently had a payout that we weren't really happy about. This all could have to do with big money and big changes to the way that we get money. That is to say, you know, obviously, usually a job, but could be maybe you're a day trader. I don't know. You could have different ways of making money, but but this is like, how do I make the big money? You guys have been looking. You guys haven't been finding an answer. That's what I'm seeing. Let's move to a different position, and then I'm going to look at your future to see if you do find that answer. So the last position here is the position of the hand. This tells me what you guys are actually doing. So I see that, you know, some of this is doing here. You guys have been thinking about a way to improve your luck. Let's see what the actions that are coupled with that is. So the actions that go along with that are the Knight of Cups with the Oracle card of the left turn. This is looking for any, literally any possible way, digging, looking for like, let's say like loopholes in the law, looking for loopholes in the rule book, maybe even like cheating a little bit to try to find out a way. And this is, the left turn arrow is something unorthodox. Like, we're willing to think outside the box here. And that's what these two cards are talking about, is like, what you guys are doing is, I think you guys are doing a lot of thinking. Honestly, I'm getting a lot of thought cards and a lot of inspection cards and a lot of investigation cards here. So your thoughts and your actions are, I think, very much aligned with regards to the cards. And why? Going back to the position of the heart, it's because you guys want to make big positive changes. You want big payouts, nothing small. Let me just pull one quick clarifier here for the position of the hand. The Knight of Cups with the left turn arrow. This is the major investigation, thinking about all those things we were talking about before. Let's see if we get anything else for clarifier cards. Anything else about this Knight of Cups with the left turn arrow before I move on to the future? Anything else about the Knight of Cups with the left turn arrow for my Capricorns? Anything else with the Knight of Cups? Anything else with the Knight of Cups, please? Oh, interesting. All right. So you guys, the Knight of Cups in this case, I was thinking it was the investigation, but there's more to it than that, because the other component to a Knight of Cups is the schmoozing. Okay, that's the other side to a Knight of Cups, because the Knight of Cups understands how to manipulate people. So they understand their own emotions, but they also understand how to manipulate other people's emotions, because that's kind of how things go. They hand in hand, right? You need to understand a thing to be able to use it, and that's the Knight of Cups. But in this case, it's like a little bit of schmoozing. You're also saying what you need to say to try to make these changes, to try to improve your luck. You're doing what you need to do. You're schmoozing how you need to do. On the bottom is the door here. Interesting. So, well, now what I'm getting is that you guys are looking for, so the door, and underneath that is the rope, but the door is a moment in time and place, and then the rope is a contract. So you guys are looking for someone, if you guys are in the sales business, this is like looking for the sale. But this doesn't have to be that. This is like looking for the moment, trying to charm people into the moment where we get them to agree to something. We're trying to persuade someone to agree to something, and it's like a specific moment or place in time with the door here. And it's going back to the Knight with the left turn. This is something unorthodox. This is something that is different from the norm, because we're thinking outside the box, because this is going to be the only way we're ever going to find we're going to truly flip our luck around in a big way. Maybe this is because you guys are in a lot of debt. Going back to Scorpio in reverse with the Six of Pentacles. Maybe this is a credit card payment, right? Going all the way back to the recent past. So you guys are talking, you're saying what you need to do to try to get people to agree to something that is going to help shift your luck around. Let's see what else is on top of the deck for that. Yeah, it's something that has been, it hasn't gone anywhere. It hasn't gone anywhere. There's been no progress, and you have had no previous success. I just looked at 3 cards. Taurus, Coal, and the Skull and Crossbones. There's been no changes. There's been no changes. Very slow, and it's been like an obstinate situation. And now we're trying whatever tactics we can, whatever we're saying, whatever we need to try to convince people to get the agreement that we need to shift your luck forward. Apply that as it will. Okay, let's move into the future now. So this is, are you guys going to be successful with your persuasion? Are you going to get ahead with regards to, are you going to feel like your luck's going to change? Keep in mind, this is a short-term future. Things might not change that much, but let's take a look. That's what we're going to find out now. Short-term future. What do you guys what's coming towards you guys, or what's going to come for you guys, we'll say. I have here the High Priestess with the Oracle card of the Ship. So a lot of silence. It could be that you guys just have more waiting to do, but there are things shifting in the background. It's like your ship is sailing in, but it's just silently sailing in the background. It's not here yet. It's not to port. The ship is just, it's making its journey. On the bottom, the mouth with Aries, with the 5. You guys are doing a lot of talking. You guys are basically doing, you guys are doing a lot of like convincing and debating. I'm getting debating now with the 5. So you guys are like fighting for your point, stating your case. Again, so you can try to convince someone of this unorthodox path that you've come up with, that is hopefully going to be the path to like big luck. Okay? And that's what I'm seeing here. But it's not happening in the short-term future, because in the short-term future, the High Priestess is silence. It's like not really getting any news, not really getting any response. And if you think about a ship sailing, it's also pretty silent, right? Let's see what else we get here. Anything else about the short-term future here for my Capricorns? Anything else here for my Capricorn signs? Anything else, please? Capricorns? Short-term future. I am going to pull advice for you guys in just a second, okay? So stay with me. Short-term future, please. Anything else? Clarify the ship and the High Priestess. That's what we're looking at. Anything else about the ship and the High Priestess, please? Okay, that didn't want to shuffle. Neptune. This is fog. This is still not knowing and still not hearing on the bottom of the ear. Still not knowing because we still haven't heard from. All right? So just be prepared in the short-term future. All this persuading, all this schmoozing that you've been doing, I think it's definitely getting you places. I think it's gotten a lot of balls moving. Is that the right word? A lot of gears turning? That's a better way to say that. A lot of gears turning, but it's in the background. It's silent, and nothing's manifested yet. So I think you need to like hold your horses to see any results before you'll see any results. With regards to like maybe the next term, the short-term future, the next couple weeks, it might take longer to see results of all of this persuading that you've been doing. Could be persuading and investigating together, right? Delving, trying to find a better way to do something, and then convincing other people of that better way, unorthodox way to do something. Okay, let's pull advice for you guys. See what the best strategy is, because it seems like you guys have a lot of either waiting to do or a lot of just, like, I want to say, yeah, see, I feel like you guys have the potential to be upset for the results that you don't get. Let's see what the cards say for advice. I feel like you guys are just going to have to wait. All right. First card that came out is the 9 of Cups here. This is, do some drinking. I don't know why that's showing up for advice. It's like, do a little drinking. 9 of Cups is indulgence. It's indulging in the senses. Drink, watch TV, smoke weed, whatever. Anything else for advice here? Okay, so we have the Empress. Make yourself look lavish, okay? This is sort of like, give the impression that there's nothing wrong, that you guys have everything you need, that you're a fat cat. Even if you just had to pay all this money, you don't need to share that with everyone. You don't. You can make it seem like, and in fact, you can go ahead and indulge in the things that you have. Do a little drinking, do a little just sitting around. Just enjoy a little decadence right now. And also, kind of look good doing it. That's the advice. Because nothing's really going to happen in the next couple weeks. So, I feel like it's like, enjoy what's around you, enjoy the senses. That's what it's time for. Because if you focus on this thing that you're waiting a return on, you're going to end up just feeling like rejected. That's what I'm getting, is you're going to feel rejected, or like you failed, or like somebody's not getting back to you. I feel like the ship is sailing in slowly. So right now, it's the time to make your position just look good and enjoy where you're at. So I'm getting from, again, it's these two cards that I'm reading, the Empress with the Nine of Cups. But let's pull one more Oracle card for advice. Any other advice for my Capricorn signs? Wow. The treasure chest. So I don't know if you guys just had to pay out a lot of money, but I feel like you guys still have a lot of money, even if you did just have to pay out a bunch. Okay, the treasure chest. Remember, it might have sucked to pay, to have to shell out a bunch of cash. You guys still have cash. You guys still have money. So just enjoy that. You have it. Don't focus on what you lost. Focus on what you still have, which is Nine of Cups. Actually, a lot. You guys have a lot. You guys have everything you need. More than everything you need. Nine of Cups is excess, actually. So let's just see if there's anything else on the top here. Yeah, okay. So again, like I was saying before, the cards are starting to just reiterate the same advice. Looking at the top couple of cards here, I have... Oh, whoops. Oh, geez, I shuffled some tarot cards in here. Some oracle cards with my tarot cards. Hold on. Whoops. I have the Hand with Honey, which is to say, focus on the good stuff. Like, eat some food. Drink a cup of hot cocoa, Sit by the fire. Focus on the things that make you feel good. Don't focus in on these, like, random financial losses that they're not even really going to affect you. You guys have money anyway, okay? So just don't focus in on that. And eventually, I still think your ship's going to sail in, eventually, not in the next couple of weeks. So don't despair. All right, guys. So that is your reading, Capricorn. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. And if this did resonate for you, please press the like button for me. That helps me out with the algorithm a lot. But regardless, I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Take care.